Hi, welcome to Thousands of Roots. I'm Kip.
I'm Carrie. And this is
That's Joseph.
Joseph, otherwise known as Jay.
Or Critter. That's what I call him. He's my critter. Okay, a while ago, how many weeks ago?
A couple weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, we put an invitation out there for Q&A, questions answered, and we got some questions. We're a little bit late coming back with this video with the answers, but better late than never.
Right.
So we're going to give you some of those answers right now. Question number 1. Specific on solar equipment and links and whatnot. I am going to be doing a very detailed how-to video on the solar system. I had another request for that. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming. But in the meantime, there are some specifics on there that I did do. Solar power. What do we call that? Part of our sharing our journey season, solar power. Check that out. We'll put a link to that. There are some specifics there, and you just have to do a little bit of research. It took me like a year of searching for all the parts. I pieced out our whole solar system myself. I pieced it out, every single piece myself. And I collected it all over about the time of about a year or so. So, took a bit of groundwork, and I will, like I said, do a how-to on that coming up soon.
Next question, somebody asked about if I would do more homeschool videos. And that's a tough question. I hope to, but over the past 10, 12 years, our lives have been so crazy. Moving here and there, fixing up homes, building homes, just a lot of craziness. So I feel like most of my homeschooling to this point has just been spontaneous, just making stuff up as I go. And I'm finally to the point where I feel like I'm starting to get some real plans and some things together. So as those things unfold, I hope to share them with you in video form, but it may take a while to get there. So stay tuned for more homeschool videos to come.
Yeah. And she mentioned fixing up homes. When we lived in Alaska, we bought a bank foreclosure.
Fixer-upper.
Fixer-upper, serious fixer-upper. And because of my experience, handyman experience, a little bit of construction experience, I took that on. Thankfully, my mom was so gracious to buy it all with cash. She bought the house with cash. She funded the project, and I did all the work. And then we shared the proceeds from that. Well, she got all of her money back, her full investment, she got it back, and then we got what was extra off the sale of the house. That's one of the things that helped us to be able to buy this property. Mm-hmm. So that was another crazy time in our lives.
Okay, next question.
Okay, we had a question about, we had a subscriber Google our location and look at the demographics of this location and do a little bit of research on that, and he saw that there's kind of some wacky people that have moved to this area with some crazy religious things, even some cultic, kind of occultic kind of stuff going on. No, we're not a part of a cult. We don't have wacky religious beliefs. We are Christians. But certainly the lack of rules and laws in this area was a huge draw for us. I.e., there's no building codes here. That was a big deal for me. I was a real estate agent in Alaska, so I understood building codes very well and what a huge pain and hindrance they can be and how costly it is. Mm-hmm. For all that, to have to meet this code and have an inspector come out and inspect it, make sure you've inspected it, have him write off on it, then you can go forward with the building project, and then you get another step done. You get the foundation laid, then they got to inspect that, and then write off on that. Then you get, then you get it framed up, then they inspect. I mean, it's just like, are you kidding me? So no building codes here. That's a big deal for us.
Yeah.
So the lack of laws was a big deal, and also the kind of the overall feeling towards government here honestly was very appealing to me. Most of the people who live around here are kind of, I'm not going to say they're anti-government, but they're not like, oh, please, government, come save us. Please, government, come save us. Please, government, come build me a safe space because I'm a snowflake and I'm going to melt if I don't get my safe space. No, these people are do-it-yourselfers, hardy folk. They're country folk. Grow your own food. I mean, you saddle your own bronc here, so to speak. The lack of population was appealing to me. And that proximity-wise, that relatively close by vehicle, by car, we can drive just under an hour and get into a very Springfield, Missouri, very populated area. And then another town only 20-something minutes away. That's a nice little town, Ava, Missouri. So to me, those location and demographics were very appealing.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a trial here at first, getting to know our neighbors and stuff like that, because we were the foreigners who moved in here. But when they met us and they learned, we moved here from Alaska, like, oh, Alaska? Well, you're all right then. You didn't move from California or the city, so you're all right. So we were accepted pretty well here. What was another aspect of his question?
What motivates us?
What motivates us? One of the huge motivators was, before we moved to Alaska, we lived in Arizona, and I was a retail management. I was one of the supervisors at Home Depot there. And then I got another job as a supervisor at Fry's Drugstore, which is a Fred Meyer store. So Fred Meyer's pretty big name, pretty big grocery chain and home supply. I got into management there, and then I transferred from there to the Alaska Fred Meyer. So I was in management there. So I was in retail management for quite a few years. And in the time in Alaska, when I started to think about the consumerism of America, it just started like almost giving me stomach aches. And the way the corporations just want to throw stuff at you. The culture is such a consumeristic culture. So it really started getting me sick to my stomach, and I started realizing, wow, I'm really beginning to detest the consumerism of America. Mm-hmm. I started looking at our own lives and how much we consume. Serious consumers. Started thinking about that. This is not good. This is not healthy. So what can I do to change it? Hey, I know. I should start being a producer.
What do you know?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really what started it, as far as just my philosophy and my thinking about what motivates. So then where can we go to produce? We studied the whole nation, and it came down to here and Idaho.
Right, Missouri and Idaho.
Missouri and Idaho. Growing seasons, temperate weather, population densities, homeschool laws,
building codes, all that.
Building codes, general laws, general political, philosophies, all that stuff. We looked at all that stuff. Then it came down to price. This place won because it had a better price than Idaho. So that's what brought us here. And what motivates us to keep going through the hard times is that we know that we're supposed to be doing this. Right. We're supposed to be producing our own food, raising our own animals, and teaching our children how to do these things. We know that we're supposed to be doing this. And all the while, enjoy the journey and enjoy each other. Mm-hmm. So we had another question from a friend, a subscriber, Tina. Tina, here's what we do for our fun time. Together, we like to
make videos.
And we talk about planning and stuff. We talk about the overall vision and goals of what's going on with the homestead, our children, things like that. Mm-hmm. But individually, she likes to...
I love to go on walks, and I love to do research and planning. Those are all downtime fun things for me.
Yeah. I love to go on walks too, but not in the same areas my wife likes to go on walks. She likes to go on walks on the roads. I like to go on walks in the woods.
In the jungle.
I really enjoy that. The other thing I like to do for my downtime is I'll stay up late at night when everybody else is in bed and watch movies or play games as well. Where it's quiet, no one's asking me questions, no one wants my attention, all this kind of stuff, where I can just spend time in my nothing box. That's my favorite box to spend time in. So, hon, what's your favorite color?
Blue!
Wow, that's their favorite color. What's your favorite color, hon?
Blue.
Blue too, huh?
I like purple and green as well. But.
Yeah, I think mine might have to be green, like a forest green.
What's your favorite color, Jay?
Blue!
Blue too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell our viewers, what's your favorite color?
Blue!
Blue. All right, let's talk about favorite foods that the Smiths love. I have to say mine is probably barbecued steak. I would take that over ice cream.
I love dark chocolate and anything salty, crunchy with butter.
Oh yeah.
And you can't beat fresh chard with garlic, sauteed in butter.
That's favorite foods. I guess that's acceptable though.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Sweets. Scooter, how about you?
Cakes. Probably mostly dairy related things.
Dairy related things. Ice cream, cheese, milk, chocolate milk. Yeah.
I really like
Okay.
creamy milk.
Nathan, what's your favorite?
Ice cream. Ice cream. Cakes. Stuff like that.
Cool.
Josh?
Joshy?
Ice cream, cheesecake, dates, and chocolate.
What kind of dates?
Date lady dates.
Date lady dates. They're the best. Great.
I guess my family likes a lot of sweets. What can I say?
Healthy sweets.
Healthy sweets.
In moderation.
In moderation? I don't know about that term. Maybe we're just a sweet family, or most of us. Steak guy. What else would be fun for them to get to know us? What's the ages of our children right now?
12, 9, 6,
14. 7 months.
And Joseph?
The almost 4-year-old took off.
Joseph? 3, almost 4. And are we planning on having any more?
That's up to our Heavenly Father to decide. The Creator of all knows better than us
Indeed.
if we should have more or not.
All right. I think that's about enough. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps you get to know us a little bit, get to know the Smith family, the Smith clan, and we are enjoying the journey. Thank you for joining us on the journey. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. The most important thing you can do for us is to share. We are really trying to make something of this. And whatever you do,
do it with your whole heart.
Yeah. So just some other little things on getting to know the Smiths. We'd be like, honey, what's your favorite color?
Blue. Blue.
Try it again.
Look, you guys, look. Just all go in like this. Wait until you're all in, and then say blue.